What's up, Facebook? I am JoJo Keys. Let's see here. Yep, we are going live. All right, great. Hey, there we are. Okay, cool. What's up, Facebook? I'm JoJo Keys. Everybody, check your mics for me if you don't mind. Let's go around. Loopy? Kay? Jared? Beezy? David? All right, pretty low. All right.
Who's low?
Everybody.
All right. Looks cool. That's all that matters.
It really is.
Okay, everybody go around one more time. I think I got it.
Yo, check 1, 2.
Mic check.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Beezy's frozen, but solid.
I'm frozen.
Visually, yeah.
All right, anyway.
Okay. I'm back.
There we go. He's back.
I'm getting an echo now. Crap.
You are you all in order, Joe?
I think I'm good now. All right, cool.
Okay.
How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the Indie Musicians Roundtable. I'm JoJo Keys. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm sitting here with Loopy.
What's up, man?
K-Soul.
Hey.
Jared.
Hello.
And Be Easy.
How you doing, everybody?
And David.
Hey, hold on there. Did you guys see the new Facebook page that was set up?
No.
Nope.
There's a new Facebook page just for K-Soul's cheeks. You've heard about that, right? There's a lot of people been talking about it the past couple weeks.
Is
There's
this
some
for real
comment.
right now?
Hey, I'll text you. There's some comments a couple weeks ago, and it just kind of built from there. All right, Joe, let's get into it, man.
Cool. Well, I was just making sure. I appreciate you guys talking so that I can make sure everything's cool. I think everything's sounding good now. Everybody in the chat, if you could just let me know how everything is sounding. We got quite a few people out here already. We got Miss Claudia Santiago, Deontay, Sharon Novak. Hey, look at Case here. Go figure, huh? Boyce Williams, Vega, and everybody else. Cool. Stephen Hebert's here. Cool. We're gonna have an awesome musicians roundtable tonight. If I just said the word awesome, I apologize, but that's one of my favorite words. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be rad. Allie's here now, so everything's okay. It's gonna be really stellar.
Allie's
We
back.
like awesome. We like awesome.
That's all the
Awesome.
big words I know, man. That's all the big words I know. So let's go around the table, and before we get started, listen to some music. Let's just introduce ourselves. We already introduced everybody, but let's just tell everybody a little bit about who we are and what we're doing. So let's start with ladies first. K-Soul.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, K-Soul, coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. So glad to be back on the Musicians Roundtable. I'm an R&B soul singer, songwriter, poet, and plus model, like I said, out of Chicago. This past summer, I released a single called Time to Fly, and I'll be hitting the main stage at the Underground Wonder Bar on January 25th. Really excited about that. 8 p.m. So if you're in the Chicago area, come check me out.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Right on. Let's see here. Be Easy. Who are you and what are you doing, man?
Who the hell are you?
Hey.
Flip your phone for me if you don't
I'm
mind,
Be
so we can
Easy.
see you better.
So
There you go.
there we go. Well, I'm Be Easy. I know that entertainment. Currently, I'm putting out a lot of music from Know That Entertainment artists: Vega, Cortez, William, Diamond, Frenchie, Red. I think it's Mr. Alexander got some new stuff coming out, and I'm just excited about what we're doing with Know That mixtape.
Awesome.
Jared.
Next.
Yeah, I'm Jared. Yeah, so I'm Jared. I have a project called Ninth Floor Mannequin, and we're actually playing our first real show tomorrow night, which is kind of fun.
Tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Made rehearsals all week and stuff. And so I'm on Spotify, SoundCloud, all that stuff. I'm going to be in Jump Magazine tomorrow morning, their winter issue. I did an interview and an interview and a photo shoot with them. And
Cool.
yeah, first show. The project launches.
Did you show any nips?
tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You didn't hear my question.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your question?
I said, did you show any nip?
I did not. Mainly, well, only because it was like 12 degrees.
Cool, man. That's awesome. If you guys haven't noticed, Jared's been missing for the last couple weeks, and I was like, "Where the hell is Jared?" And I knew that he was,
We miss you, man.
rehearsing
Well,
and stuff. So.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, I give you a hard time sometimes, but we value your feedback
Well,
intently.
it's not because I was busy. It's just mostly because David's a dick.
Yeah, I mean, just say it.
Yeah,
Just
so
say
I had to leave for a while and just let you guys stew in
Take a
your
break.
static conversation. With
No, it's like George Costanza. You got to build up your comebacks, because I'm gonna say some bullshit tonight.
you gotta wait for the high note and just leave the stage.
You got to plan it out. All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to a
I always
song.
got curveballs, Jared, and you're not going to be ready for it.
Don't tell me about your balls.
Oh, I'm just joking. Loopy, come on. We're waiting for you, man.
What? Oh, me. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Loopy, Luppy, and super darn glad to be here. I'm a hip-hop artist out of St. Louis, Missouri. And I got free music at loopytunes.com, so you can go check out some free stuff there. Yeah, man, I'm just happy to be part of this and talk about music and just have a good time and try to end this night without crying.
Yeah. Recently sponsored by Cialis, right?
Yes, recently sponsored by the big deal in the works, the Cialis. Yeah,
Cool.
That's
We'll
pretty
see.
cool.
We'll see how that goes.
we'll see how it goes.
Let's go ahead and listen to one of our first tunes of the night. David has a big topic to talk about. We might hit that after the song, but I'm very thankful that everybody is here, not only on the round table, but in the chat. We are only on Facebook tonight. We have almost 20 people in here. If you guys could go ahead, everybody in the chat, share this out everywhere. It doesn't have to be just Facebook. It can be Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you want to, anywhere that you're popular on. But I'm going to go ahead and play a song. We're going to listen to, this is a social promo client that we're promoting right now. This is a singer-songwriter by the name of Anzi, and this is her song, On My Own, right after this.
Here I am again, all alone. Nothing new, it's happened all before. I sit and think to myself, where did I go wrong? Oh, I guess I'm through, another one is gone. It's time for me to just move on. Maybe it's enough just to know that I can make it on my own. Because what you did and words you said, well, here we go. The end is dead ahead. It took some
All right, so Anzi with On My Own. There's lots of comments going on in the chat. Let me just bring some of those out real quick. Fletch says, what's up, Fletch? Fletch says, mix needs bass. It's there, just not enough. Boyce Williams said, she has potential, but she has ways to go vocally. Deontay says, lacks personality. I can feel the feeling. I can feel her emotion in this song. I just feel like she may just be a little green.
Hey, Joe, call people out, to go.
Yeah,
so we're not
So that's my thought. What do you think, Joe? Oh, wait. Let's see here. Loopy, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree, man. I think she does have potential and like decent songwriting. I kind of like the melody in the chorus, but the production is just a little green. It sounds like she just needs to keep working on it. Maybe work with somebody who can kind of steer her and in a certain direction. But other than it just needs a little production work. I think she's got potential. Can I say that again? Did I say that already? Yeah, that's what I think.
What do you think?
I think she has potential.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that I can feel the emotion, like I said, in her songs. But Kate, what do you think?
I liked her voice. And, the songwriting of it, I also thought that, particularly in the hook section of it, that it was a little shaky. On the production, I wasn't sure if it was really mixed. I felt like I heard a buzzing, so I don't even know. Maybe that was in the recording. But I think if she worked on it, it could be great.
She has potential.
Yes.
Be easy. What do you think?
I liked it. I wasn't really like over analyzing it for the mixing quality. She kind of had a raw Reba sound going on.
Reba.
As in Reba McEntire?
Yeah. Okay. Listen. You're not supposed to call me out like that, Case. I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper.
Okay.
I mean, you know what it is? Like I said, it's like everybody was focusing on the potential. So it's like, that's what I heard. I heard that like raw, maybe you're still a waitress at the bar. You just haven't got that big break. So you don't have a big studio to record that on. So I wasn't focusing on the mixing. I was just focusing on what I heard in her voice. So it's more like, I hear the potential everybody heard, and maybe she just doesn't have the best sound quality. But it definitely is like a, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more time into it. And
maybe your chord. Yeah, there was something going on there. Yeah, you know what I was thinking of? You guys remember the Jets? That band? Loopy?
Yes, I do.
Early 80s?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking here, because the production on this, it just felt really dated, It's weird because she has a nice voice, and it's like she's kind of building her sound here, but it was almost like she hired a producer that, from like 1982. It's weird. It just sounds like really dated and a little like vanilla or Walmart style production or something. It just needs to be fresher, I think. A little more modern. Yeah.
More Target. Yeah.
Yeah. Less Walmart, more Target. Yeah. Right. Jared, what do you think?
It comes down to, I guess, intent, because, as just a solo artist there, like, I don't consider that to be as I don't know. It needs to be more interesting, and if without the support of that, like that to me is a soundtrack. That's movie stuff. That's Disney stuff. That was a Disney hook. That was Disney production, slightly modern Disney production.
Mm-hmm.
If it went to Mulan or something like that, I could see it, you know? But like the solo artist thing, it doesn't draw me in just because it's a musical theater singer singing pop. And that always is like a little, I don't know, that's like a little thing that gets to me every now and then. Because she was clearly enunciating every syllable like a musical theater singer. And yeah, it was just a little theater-ish. And if it was a soundtrack, I could see it doing really well. But as a pop song, too clean. Have an accent, like a little bit, like an accent of some kind.
Yeah, something like Claudia said in chat. She's like, she could be an incredible stage performer. You're right, she could be, but wouldn't you? Don't you think she should represent that more with her recordings? Like, if she's like doing something incredible on stage, then you'd want to kind of reproduce that better. I would think. Michael Atkinson saying he's like produce it as a country song. It would work better, possibly. Yeah. All right, Joe, what do you think, man?
All right, I'm just bobbing and weaving, flipping knobs. There's a crackle in the sound. I don't know where it's coming from in our audio, so I apologize for that. We'll fix that at some point, hopefully, or maybe next time. But we can still hear ourselves, and we can still hear the music. So I appreciate everybody's opinions on that song. Yeah. Let's go to another one, shall we?
Yeah.
Deontay says they need a 100 reaction on here. That's funny. All right, let's go to, this is a group called No Hugs with their song called Stigma. And yeah, I thought that song was pretty cool. The slap bass was a little like too much for me, but after I listened to the song quite a few more times, it really fit in. And the organ, the fat organ over top, and like these guys jam. The girl's voice is cool. Raw, took a little getting used to, but I like it. This song really grew on me this week. At first I was kind of like, I don't know, this is cool, but it seems a little busy, and it is a little busy, but the parts seem to sink in a little bit more the more you listen to it. So I'm curious, what does Loopy have to say about it?
Oh, mix the order up, Joe.
Oh wait, shit. I mean, let's see. No, let's screw potential. Jared.
Yeah, let's do Jared first.
Okay. Yeah, on that one, this is not a dodge, but really that that band sounds like they have such a strong, definite vision of what their band is.
Yeah.
And it is so different from almost every other genre that I've heard that, like, I don't even want to say, like, a little more guitar, a little less slap bass, because they're doing whatever the fuck they want, and that's what they're supposed to be. I mean, I can't really give any advice on it. It is what it's supposed to be. That band is that group of friends, and that's what they came up with, and that's signature, and nobody sounds like that. And that's cool, but it just happens to be, like, to me, it's like prog Heart. Like if Heart was a prog band, and they got, you know, Primus bass player. It's kind of all over the map. So I mean, it's
Primus, yeah, good call.
Yeah, it's Heart and Primus, I guess. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, not my cup of tea personally, but maybe that's just because I'm tired. You know, that's a lot. That's an early morning band.
Joe, let me jump in, dude.
Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. Primus forced me to jump in because you look at Primus and you look at the roots of Primus. How can you not mention Jaco Pastorius?
Oh yeah.
So he's the originator of that just like insane bass.
Mm-hmm.
He's the first guy that was doing that stuff, and that's right where I went when I hear this. And when he was at his peak, people were not saying, "Whoa, that's just too busy. That's too muddy. That doesn't work." People were like, "Holy shit! Like what is this? This is cool. This is like breaking ground right here." He was like the Hendrix of bass, and so this sound right here is like, I mean, it like jazz fusion, acid mixed in there. It really grabs your attention. It forces you to listen. Like, wow, man, what is going on here? So the question to me would be like, listening to the vocals, they start to get buried. They start to get lost in all that activity going on. And I would wonder if is the band okay with that? Are they okay with the vocal just basically being like a sax solo in a sense? Just like this little, sprinkle in the song and not kind of the main focus, because it got buried to me sometimes. I just forgot about the vocals as I was listening. And I don't know if that's good or bad. So that's where I'm left. Easy.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my job.
Oh, hey, sorry, dude.
I thought it, overall, I just thought it was a good song. I don't know, a lot of the songs that Joe selects always has a retro kind of throwback vibe to it, though.
Hey, I'm just selecting what's been sent to us,
In the past few weeks, though, I don't know, Joe. I think you lean towards the retro vibe, man.
I would love to have input on the songs that get chosen for the roundtable. We could set up a poll or something. That would be awesome.
I feel like you're missing your long hair.
Interesting.
This is that but it's definitely it's not my cup of tea. It's probably not something that I would just readily listen to on my own, but it definitely was a solid rock tune. I kind of like the cover art was interesting to me. It kind of reminded me of the Pink Floyd album.
Yeah.
So maybe I was thinking Pink Floyd inspired with the cover art, but I definitely like the tune. The bass was crazy. I'm gonna tell you that as somebody who pays attention to to all of the people playing instruments in church. The bass was definitely crazy through that, and I don't know, it kind of had this garage band, professional band kind of quality all mixed up together with it.
I like that. It was like garage band jazz fusion. I've never
heard
of that.
It's like I could totally picture walking past a neighborhood and they're rehearsing in the garage, but they're definitely good enough to possibly win $10,000 competition.
Have you seen what Vegas saying? He's been watching Vegas comments. He's all like, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I see him and Frenchie Red, that's Maurice Serenity. They both agreed that a couple of the songs belong on Grand Theft Auto.
All right, so we got Kay and Loopy. I'm going to have you two fight it out to see who talks next.
Let's box.
Battle of the cheeks.
Well, then I win.
Yeah,
Battle of the cheeks. Oh, that's great.
every time. I'll just say real quick. I mean, you guys kind of said everything I was thinking. The main thing to me was like I just felt like it was too busy for me. But it definitely sounds like something JoJo would like. So I'm not surprised that he likes it. And I mean that it's not like a good or bad thing.
What do you mean,
Just
man?
know
What do you
Joe,
mean?
and I know what he likes.
Loopy, I'm looking, dude. I'm like dying to hear your critique on this, dude. Like, I mean, this is your shit, man.
I mean, for me, dude, it was just honestly, it felt like chaos to me, and that can be good if that's what you're in the mood for, right? If you're having one of those days. But to me, like, my day has just already been kind of busy, so like, I'm trying to listen to a song that's so chaotic. It's just not what I'm in the mood for, you know.
Oh God, Loopy, I'm disappointed, dude. I mean, acid jazz is chaos. Like, what is it about this song that is like too chaotic for you?
I don't listen to acid jazz, man. I don't like that shit. Like,
Loopy likes a little order. He likes a little order in his life. He likes.
yes,
He doesn't want chaos. He wants organization.
I like it. I like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. I like tradition. I like order. That's just kind of what I lean towards. Doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not what I really listen to. And that goes.
Dave's a rebel.
I love that too.
Dave's a rebel. He wants to be different.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely have potential.
Oh, Loopy.
The word
That's
of
why
the
I have
day
you here,
here,
man.
people.
That's why I have you here.
It's potential.
That's right.
The word of the day.
That's it.
So, KK.
You know what? I do agree with everything you all have said. I'm not a big, I guess, it came off as heavy metal to me. You guys are saying jazz. I like the organ, but I wish the singer had more grit. I feel like if you're gonna sing on top of a track like this, I agree with you, David. It was drowned out for me. I wanted to hear grit, and in certain areas you could hear kind of a raspiness. I wish she would have stayed in that pocket. I think it would have fit better.
All right, cool. Yeah, I can't figure out what
Dave,
that.
you sound disappointed.
Not really. No, I respect all the opinions. I just
You were hoping for a more in-depth analysis of the song.
maybe from Loopy. I was surprised with Loopy's
Potential.
feedback. I thought he was gonna like really dig into like the jazz roots of it because he's a jazz guy. And
See, I got no jazz from this. I got no jazz.
I
From
didn't either.
Me neither.
I got
heavy metal.
funk
All right,
more than
David, you
anything.
want analysis? You want in-depth analysis of this song?
yes.
Oh god,
Yes.
here comes Simon Cowell.
You got Nancy Wilson singing, a teenage flea playing bass, all covering a Mars Volta song and changing the words a little bit. That's what it is. It's prog and it's slap bass, so it's borderline funk with a little bit of like Les Claypool flea stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you have to say Medeski because it's an organ, but it's a which I thought was weird. Dude has a lot of time on his hands, and he got really good at slapping, and he's really just wants to show it off.
Yep.
So he just slaps his ass off.
Yep.
What happens?
It happens.
I don't know if I would use the phrase "he slaps his ass off," but I
Right.
got you.
I heard the words leaving my mouth.
got
and I'm
you,
just
though.
like, come back.
Oh my
Amazing.
gosh.
There you go. There's your analysis. We're about.
Nice.
All right. I think that's all we're gonna get. for that.
All right, so Werba, you have a topic you wanted to talk
Topic.
about. Let's listen to one more song and then let's bring it in and give you a little, a little finessing, if you will, a little stroking, and let you feel like you're important.
You want to do the song first?
We'll do the song first.
All right.
So, do you guys want to hear rap or rap?
Man, okay, just.
I think we both know my answer, Joe.
Okay, let's listen to some metal. Here we go. This is some rap by TA3. No, hold on. We're gonna do that one next. We're gonna do Solidtary, Finesse Out the Trap on the Indie Musicians Roundtable. I'm so glad everybody's here. Please share this out if you're in the chat on the next 2 minutes while we're listening to this song. Solidtary. I can never say his name right. Finesse Out the Trap.
I just finessed out the trap, finessed out the trap, finessed out the trap, I just finessed out the trap, moving around, finessed out the trap, moving around, keep it moving, keep it going, finessing me, I'm not going, keep it moving, keep it going, finessing me, I'm not going, cause I finessed out the trap, finessed out the trap, finessed out the trap, I got out the trap, I got out the trap, I got out the trap, I found my own way. I know some niggas, that know some niggas, that know some niggas that's pulling them triggers, I know some bitches, that like some bitches, that like some bitches that's getting them digits. When it comes to spitting, I'm a technician. Pen and pad, that lead spitting. Broke niggas can't pay attention. All these hoes just want attention. These niggas fool, let's not to mention. Fuck a beast, I'm a gremlin. Fucking with the best women, that pussy wet, I'm going swimming. Trap life, I made it out. Getting money without a doubt. Put some respect on my name whenever it come out your mouth. Birdman got it for the low. Bad bitches, we get them high. Keep moving on fuck niggas. That's what I call getting by. Finesse out the trap. Chirac on the map. Finessing the trap. You know where it's at. Trusting niggas ain't none of that. I can barely smoke with them. Trusting bitches ain't none of that. That's why I smoke with them. Just finessed out the trap. Finessed out the trap. I just finessed out the trap. Moving around. Finessed out the trap. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Finessing me. I'm not going. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Finessing me. I'm not going. Cause I finessed out the trap. Finessed out the trap. I got out the trap. I know some niggas, that know some niggas, that know some niggas that's pulling them triggers. I know some bitches, that like some bitches, that like some bitches that's getting them.
Finesse out the trap. Be easy.
Yeah, let's get right to the master.
Let's get right to it, man. Come on.
Okay, so the title kind of gets to me because it's considered a generic title in rap, finessing out the trap. So, and the hook was a little repetitive. Like overall, it was catchy and all that, but it was very repetitive. It wasn't anything different from anything else going on in rap music right now. I mean, pretty much this is the fan right now. Like, hey, so you're from Chicago, you know, like the fan right now is finessing and trapping. So,
unfortunately.
So it's all in one song. I guess we're multitasking, finessing up the trap. Yeah. It's a catchy tune. Like I said, it's definitely a catchy tune. It's definitely something that we'll probably get on the radio and be there for 3 to 6 months. Probably could extend that to 12 months if you do a video. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like the most solid rap track that I've ever heard because it wasn't much it just really wasn't much to go on. I mean, the subject matter is pretty simple. It's just finessing out the trap. There wasn't anything deeper for me. like Joe, Dave, you guys know, like as far as rap music goes, I like lyrics. I like to really get in there deep. It's like I can't even say it has potential like that because as a lyricist, it was kind of just one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I could see how the newer generations would definitely just jump up and down to it, and that's out the trap. Like it's a good song as far as that, but in the terms of lyricism and just originality, I mean, I gotta kind of subtract some points from that.
Loopy.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. It's there's like good and bad about the song, and it's exactly what BZ just talked about. Like, the good part is yes, it is exactly what's going on right now in rap music and trap stuff, and so you could totally hear it on the radio. Like it almost sounds formulaic that way. Like it's like, hey, this is popular, let's make another song like this. You know what I mean? And so you could have success with it because it is just sounds so much like what people are listening to. So I guess that's the good, but the bad is it's real generic, it's real formulaic, and that's a good and a bad thing. It's also bad because it sounds like everything else, and it's just unoriginal, and it doesn't have any lyrical depth to back it up. You know, if you have a track that is maybe a little generic, but the rapper really has got game when it comes to lyric and rhythm play and syllable use and all that stuff, then you'll forgive some of the music stuff because the lyrics are dope, right? But this guy is kind of a generic track with generic lyrics, and it's good, like production-wise, it sounds good. It's well done. I mean, he's rhythmically solid in his flow for the most part, but it's just it just feels like it's time to move on from the kind of generic trap music that's been.
You know what it reminds me of, Loopy? It's like, what was it, early 2000s? Like late 90s, early 2000s, there was a surge of just like boy bands.
Yeah, right.
So it just didn't matter what type of boy band you were. They were just putting out boy bands of all kinds. It's like, that's where rap is right now as far as like just with the
interesting.
Yeah.
It's like we could just put it out. We could put out so much of this while it's hot, and anything could be a hit right now.
Yep. That's it. Just make it sound like the last hit and just get as much out as you can, make as much money as you can before people just finally are so sick of it that they're not gonna, and then no one's ever gonna want to hear trap music again because we got so sick of it.
Okay, yeah, dude. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
I never really thought about it like that, but yeah, that's a really good point, man. Because it's not just rap. There's these pockets in all popular music, and the labels are, it's just like any business, really. Like Apple, Google, and all the giants in technology. If Apple gets into VR, Google wants to get into VR, and so does Microsoft, and so does blah blah blah, and they all kind of want to be in the same space. Same with movies. It's like you look at the whole Armageddon, craze around the year 2000. One studio puts out a movie, and 5 more movies come out about the end of the world, and then it just fizzles out. And then people move on to the next thing. That it's not just rap, it's not just boy bands, it's everything. And but yeah, that comment, BZ, yeah, it really start to think about it, about how that just happens with all genres. They have these breakout artists. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Jared.
You're saying the boy bands started with some good, real substance and lyrical content, and then they got all about.
No.
I'm not saying like boy bands overall. Like I just look at boy bands as cheesy overall. But there were boy bands where you were like, okay, this was clearly the mold for the boy band.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Like that stuff.
Like I'm not even like. New Kids on the Block, like they were the boy band, they were the Backstreet Boys, the NSYNCs before their time. Like they had girls going crazy in malls all across America before their time. But then you could see where it just like they took that concept and they just overdid it to the point where it was so many boy bands that I just didn't know who was who anymore. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
so it's just like, and I feel the same way with rap. Like right now, it's everything's a little so and so, a young so and so, a little so and so, a young so and so. Or your last name, you got bands in it. You got bands. Right? So it's just like really getting to a point where it's like there's a factory somewhere in China and they're shipping out rap.
Kay, any thoughts?
Exactly.
You know what? I didn't appreciate it. I'm really sick of that whole trap rap. It's not music to me. You know, the substance isn't there. For me, it's the same thing. Everybody talking about the same thing that don't matter in real life. You know, not to say that he had a nice flow. The beat was nice. But I feel like as indie artists, you know, we have to isn't that the point, to cut away from the mainstream and not sound like everything else that's already out there?
Hey, Kay, just because your daughter comes out of the bedroom, you don't have to take it out on the artist. You know?
Get in the
I'm
blood.
just saying. I mean, I get it. I totally understand that you have to have a formula. I get that people want to be hot and people want to go with what's hot. So why recreate the wheel? But to me, that's a disservice to your artistry, though.
Okay, Joe, let's get to the topic.
It's time to get deeper with Dave. On Thursday.
Loopy, are you wearing Depends right now, or?
He's always wearing Depends.
I just took my pants off, so hit me.
So just whatever happens, just let it flow.
Let it flow, bro.
All right. I don't know how to frame this. Jared, what's like? Just give me one of the top few songs in the world right now to you.
Whoa. Top few songs in the world right now. Holy shit, dude. Written in the last few months?
In the past couple years.
Past couple years. Damn, man. Why do you gotta make me go first? Shit. I have to say, since we just ended on rap, when did Pimp a Butterfly come out? 2015? Alright, I'm gonna say first of all, I Need a Forest Fire by James Blake. I'm gonna say King Kunta by Kendrick Lamar, and I'm gonna say
that's it, dude. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. King Kunta?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, you guys just picture this scenario.
Actually, no, I changed that. All right.
That's all right. Doesn't matter.
All right.
So picture the scenario. Tomorrow, Beezy just drops. Let's say King Kunta. It just didn't exist yet. Has not been made yet.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Tomorrow, Beezy releases King Kunta, and just on SoundCloud, puts it on Twitter, shares it on Facebook. You know, just puts it out to his people. Is that song going to go to number one?
No.
Is that song going to make him $10 million in a month?
No.
Is it going to get him booked for the rest of the 2 years on world tours? Is it going to create an avalanche of cash in his bank account immediately?
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
No.
This is this is what I want to talk about. So if what you consider is one of the best songs on the planet right now, if Beezy at his status released it tomorrow, that's not the answer here, guys. That's not the fully encompassing solution to building your career, making money, being successful, all the brass rings that you can mention. And so many people and so many artists that is their mind, that's what they think, is if they, man, if I could just make that song, I'm golden. I'll just like drop it on Twitter, and then all of a sudden it'll just 10 million people just like rush to it magically because it's so good, right? That's not how it works, you guys. Like,
Oh.
so like before I kind of go into like solutions and ideas for it, I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on that point right there.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, it's a good point. I think a lot of people do. You're right. A lot of people think they just need to write the hit song. And a lot of people, I think it just depends if you consider yourself a songwriter or if you consider yourself an artist, you know? So if you're a songwriter, then you want to write the hit song, you know? But if you're an artist, then it's definitely way more than that. And you know, I think maybe 20, 30 years ago, definitely back in the 50s, 60s maybe, it was definitely about the hit song. But I think now it's definitely more about the whole package, right, of who you are and selling that. So I think, yeah, I think you're right. I think like people don't necessarily get into your band or whatever because of one song that they really like. They get into it because they like your story, or they met you at a show and you were cool or whatever, you know, like it's just totally different. And I think that's the difference between indie music and big business music, right? Like,
okay, so like Kay, where's your mind going as I was saying that stuff? Like what?
I mean, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I think that, you know, you could, I mean, we've seen it happen. You know, people get famous or well known for all different type of reasons, and every so often it is that Twitter hit or that YouTube video that goes viral. But I think when we talk about longevity and what it really means to be stable as an artist, to be true to yourself, I'm an artist and a songwriter. So it's always relevant for me to be true in my artistry, which also comes through in my lyrics, to tell the story the best way possible. And if it doesn't fit into whatever formula that whoever says it should be in order to be a hit, so be it. Because I think the moment in which we start to create with other people's opinion in mind, we start to lose a little bit of the originality that we bring to the table.
Yep.
Jared.
I guess I'll be a resident cynic here, but it's all time and place. It's all dumb coincidences. I just, you know, you can spend years writing the best song possible and really no one cares if it's 4.5 minutes or longer, you know, and it doesn't matter if your last album was great. It doesn't matter if this is your first song. It doesn't matter if it's viral. It's just so time and place. You got to play your hand right. Like if you get that spark where you become a name, you need to do your social media right. You need to write another good album and write it fast and get it out and have it promoted the right way. You need a lot of people working for you doing the right things. But how you get discovered is just a fucking shot in the dark, man. Like there are so many bands doing so much good music that don't get listened to at all, just because it's just the way it is. Like, and then a couple days ago, I saw some stupid parody of the song "Somebody I Used to Know," that massively huge hit from like a few years back.
Gotye, yeah, Gotye, whatever.
Yeah. So Gotye's album, I heard it a ton because my girlfriend had it. And it's really good. He's such a good singer. The songs are so good. The production was great. The guy disappeared, gone, you know. And that song was really good. I revisited the song because I saw the parody of it, and the parody was goofy. And then I watched it real, and I was like, that was a really fucking good song when you like break it down and, you know, put away all the overplayed aspects of it. And it was great. It was a great album, but it was a one-hit wonder. People lost interest and it's gone. Nothing you can do about it. Don't know. I can't figure it out, you know. And there's dozens and dozens of songs every year that do that. And there's, you know, certain bands that stick around, like, I don't know, Arctic Monkeys. They're a rock band. They're good, but they won't go away. And it's awesome because they're a good band. But, you know, then there's also bands that are awful, like freaking My Chemical Romance, that were around and just keep producing junk. And you're just like, they're still trash, but people still love them. I don't get it. You know, it's just so coincidental all of it. You know, there's the gems that are good and keep doing good stuff, but there's not many of them.
Yeah, the coincidental part, I'd like to debate on that part, but easy.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. I mean,
There's all kinds of rumors in the chat while you why you
I know. Like I disappeared for 5 minutes. I got people pregnant. I'm remixing King's Club.
I know, but hold on. There's we can use this to our advantage. You weren't able to listen to Loopy, Jared, and Kay. So
No, I heard you guys. Like my phone,
okay.
the phone that I'm on died, but I'm still on. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, listening.
So, what are your thoughts?
I actually kind of agree with Jared. Like it really just seems like dumb luck. Like you could put something out that could be incredible and it goes completely unnoticed, or you could put something out and the right person who had the right popularity liked it and shared it, and all of a sudden it's a viral hit. Like it's just luck of the draw kind of sometimes. Like as far as social media and what goes viral, what becomes a big hit, it's like either you have a big machine behind you and they're kind of like making it go that direction, or you really are just one of the lucky people who put a song or a video out and like I said, it just goes viral that way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember. I'm gonna get laughed at because I don't remember the details. But my girlfriend was showing me the dude that Childish Gambino, I guess, got an award, and he mentioned some song, and he was like, "Thanks for writing this song."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like listening to the song, you know, and I listened to it, and I was like, "This the amount of views, the amount of attention," and I was like, "Okay, I guess it's genius, but whatever." Like I just didn't care really, and it's just that little spark just blew it the fuck up. That's it. Just someone, for some reason, just haphazardly mentioning it on an award show, and that's it. Now it's for real. You know, it's just, I mean, I don't know the history.
The Migos Bad and Bougie is a hit.
Joe, I'm like, this is like a 60-minute discussion, so just cut it off if we're getting there. I got several ways to take this right now.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, you know, we set the time for an hour, but you know, if people are enjoying it and we're having
no, man, I've been deconstructing this like for years, man. I've been thinking about this.
Well,
stuff,
let me give you my little thought. In my entire career, musical career, the only reason that I ever made any money in music, and this is cover and original, or was ever had any success whatsoever in music, and you guys know how many millions of albums I've sold. Not. But seriously though, like any sort of success I've ever had as a musician has always been the right place, the right time, show up on time, do your work, you know, do the best job you possibly can, but mainly right place, right time. That's all it is, you know, and that's why you constantly have to put yourself out there as a, you know, a musician, person, business person, image, blah, 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 blah. You constantly have to be putting yourself out there. You got to remember when it's really old to you, it's brand new to somebody else.
Okay, got it. So check this out. So you guys have all been to a movie theater. Obviously, you watched a movie in a theater before. And
elaborate, explain. What do you mean? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Well, can I get there? Jesus.
I don't know what you mean by movie theater. I don't ever go to those. I don't know what that means.
Okay, you've been there though. Get it.
Like a Netflix box?
No, that's a totally different
Plus?
point.
Is that what you said?
Not Netflix. If you're in a movie theater, you're in a crowd, and let's just say all of a sudden like a joke is made in the movie, and then a bunch of people, they chuckle, they're like, oh, and you hear this like, oh, and what happens to people is that they start to go, oh, they start to like laugh and they start to chuckle. But if they watch the movie privately, just them in the movie, they would not have laughed. That's just the like effect of the crowd, you know.
That's every laugh track in every sitcom. That's the idea.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Is like when you see such like giant surges of activity from people you know, and they go, oh, and it's like, and you're like, whoa, hey. It's just like a natural reaction just to kind of
go
you
along with
gotta you have to, like, something comes out of you, like more so than it would if that was taken out of the equation and it was just like a one-on-one experience, you know. So you look at, I guess, kind of where I'm going with all this stuff is it's it's so much of this, like music, like this objective or this supposedly subjective experience that's not really what it is in many ways. And the solutions to that in terms of like, how do you get there as an artist? And so much of it is about manufacturing like your path and creating your own unique story, you know, to get to the status where you're in the crowd, like surging around you, where people are just they're gonna go with like the crowd in many ways, you know. So you have to you have to create the crowd, and that has nothing to do with music, man. That's just the way it is in so many different markets. It has nothing to do with the music. It's about like creating the scene, creating the buzz. Yeah, dude. And that like that can be that happens in so many ways. It happens with breakout YouTube videos where a cat is falling off a TV or something and 100 million people watch it. It's the same story. People think, oh, that was just so interesting that 100 million people just rushed to it. Dude, that stuff's manufactured too. People don't even realize that. Like there's like marketing plans behind these supposed viral videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, if you can get a kitten and kick it in the balls, that'll go viral.
Yeah, but you see these trends, you see the patterns in stuff outside of music of how just these giant rushes of activity happen.
Well, it's one of the oldest sayings in the book, man. It's the nothing draws a crowd like a crowd, and that's it. All you're doing is getting a little crowd, and then it's massive. You know, just need that little spark, need that little crowd to really give a shit, and then you're all right.
Yeah.
Or at least a little while. Then you got to come out with a good second song.
Yeah, so like where I'm at right now, I've just been spending a lot of time deconstructing, you know, the brass ring period, like the end point of what people want to reach. And you go backwards. You can just keep going backwards. It's like, oh, how'd you get those views? Like, who you're with? Oh, you're with a label? It's like, who's the label working with? Oh, they have 50 street team members. Oh, they hired like 6 advertising agencies. Oh, they actually have 100 different social media accounts that are all sharing it. Oh, they actually spent 10 grand, you know, on this little PR campaign. And you start breaking all this stuff down. People don't talk about that. They just talk about, 100 million views. Holy shit, they're awesome. And so all that whole path from nothing to 100 million views or 100 million sales, like that's what you have. That's what you have to do. You have to be conscious of that, and you have to create that. You know, so like what we're doing, Indie Music Plus, we're just doing a little piece of that. You know, we'd like to do a ton more, but you know, it's.
So I just officially invited all my friends to the show. Has anybody else done that yet?
Okay, here's the thing. Mine's not working.
I'm playing.
Yeah, she's been trying to do it all the whole time. I don't really know.
Hey, Joe, you see the comments. Know that
that's all you
ENT
do,
is
man. It's all your dudes. It's all your friends. So yeah, anybody, we can continue this after the next song. We got one more song to listen to. Why don't we do that?
Let's do that. Yeah, because I mean, shit, we're gonna run over. So yeah.
Well, we're gonna run over anyway. That's okay. We try to keep this show to an hour. We're at an hour right now. We got one more song to listen to, but you know, it's Indie Musicians Hangout. It can go long. It's all good. As long as everybody's having fun and you know, still awake, it's all right. Nobody's awake. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and listen to a song. TA3.
I thought you were asking the chat people. No, I'm obviously still awake.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, everybody in the chat, everybody in the room, share this out while we listen to our last song. This is TA3 Money. Don't shoot.
Tell me something, 'cause I don't understand. The police, they ain't trying to give us a chance. Real talk, we just trying to speak the truth. My hands up, screaming, please don't shoot. Yeah, and it's R.I.P. to Mike Brown. Black man need to pay attention right now. Real talk, we just trying to speak the truth. My hands up, screaming, please don't shoot. Don't shoot.
I'm just showing you my registration and ID. Tell you the truth, I already know you don't like me. Hands on this firearm, cause he too scared to fight me. Profiling niggas, pants sagging, Timbs and white tee. Is it cause my cornrows had to the back? Color of my skin, the way society was built. It was never meant for minorities to win. Kill a black, cause they know they beat the case and do it all over again. Never indict on charges, cause the cops and the judge best friend. Grand jury fought the residents, burned down the whole town. The world gon' end by fire, cause the first time, remember, it drowned. Civil unrest, which lead to martial law. In the time, take away our guns and rights. Revolution ain't gotta be televised. If we pop back, then we get the same time. White man was supposed to get protests not working. Innocent bystanders first to get hit. It feel like I can't breathe the way the government try to smother you. Be proud to be African American, cause there'll never be another you.
Tell me something, cause I don't understand. The police, they ain't trying to give us a chance. Real talk, we just trying to speak the truth. My hands up, screaming, please don't shoot. Yeah, and it's R.I.P. to Mike Brown. Black man need to pay attention right now. Real talk, we just trying to speak the truth. My hands up, screaming, please don't shoot. Don't shoot, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
All right, so that was TA. I think I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? TA3 Money.
I think it's Thai money. That's how I'd say it. Tay money.
Tay Money.
Maybe.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't know. That's how I'd say it.
I'm going with Tay Money too.
Yeah, Tay money. Yeah.
Well, I'm from Indiana, so you guys are probably right. Tay Money. Tay Money. Tay Money. K Soul. What do you think of Tay Money? Let's let you go first.
I like the substance of the record. You know, I definitely can appreciate what it's talking about. It's very relevant to what's going on in the world right now. My only thing was the cadence of the rapper. He was jumbled a little bit in some areas with his words. You know, I think he probably would benefit from going back and thinking how he can say all of that he jumbled together into a couple of words just to clean up the cadence, maybe clean up the beat a little bit. And I think it has a lot of potential.
Potential. Yeah.
That's the word of the day again. Jared hates that word. Like, he hates that word so much.
It's a drinking game. Every time we say potential, do a shot.
Right, you should just see the look on Jared's face every time it's introduced.
Yeah.
I'm getting that scratchiness from you, BZ, right now, but I'll say my word on this is this song I think is a whole different level from the last one. I liked it so much better.
It's apples and oranges. Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the production was better. It was the energy was better. It was unique. It wasn't like tired and yeah. Sorry, go ahead, BZ.
I mean, what you got here is like in comparison with the songs, it's like the last song, his cadence was a little bit better. Like he was writing the beat a little bit better. It was catchy, but it wasn't saying anything. You know what I'm saying? So this one, you got a cadence that's a little bit more sloppy, a little bit more unrefined, but the content of the song is actually relevant, and it's something that I would be interested in hearing.
Yeah, so I mean, that's got to be a bologna sandwich in that bag there, right?
Right. I was telling you too.
That's just like a sack lunch over there.
Right. That's what that is. That's what that is.
All right.
You know it.
Loopy, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, I agree 100% with K-Soul and Beezy, man. Like, I definitely agree. Like, it was at least a little more musical. I like the hook. Like, it was good. I actually like the hook. I like that this has some substance to it for sure. Like, it's something you can listen to and like kind of feel what he's talking about. It makes you think about it, like it definitely works on all those levels. So definitely more interested in the song, but exactly, what you guys said, like his rhythmic delivery is real sloppy and he just needs to tighten that up. The chorus is pretty tight. Like the chorus is fine, but the verse is a little jumbled. He just needs to tighten that up. And if you did that, man, the song has a lot of potential.
Yeah, it does. Waiting for it.
Sure
I
does.
think Harleen Quinn's calling you Don, like a Italian mobster.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
I
she's
think
talking
so.
to Don Anderson.
Oh, okay.
I'm loving all the chat, though. The chat is amazing to watch. It's so fun. I would love to call out everybody's comments, but it's just impossible because then I'd have to interrupt everybody all the time. But we're watching. We're watching the chat. So keep chatting. Yeah, good times tonight. This is a lot of fun. This is to me, this is even more than last week what the Musicians Roundtable should be like. Last week we had a great week. This week is even better because look at all these amazing people we're hanging out with tonight.
Yeah,
Even
big
Jared.
NoDad support tonight for sure.
Yeah, shout out to all the Know That ENT artists and all the Know That ENT supporters out there, man. Can I get a hashtag Know That from all y'all in the comments?
There we go.
Definitely. Yeah, this is awesome. This is making my week. The roundtable's turned into a highlight of my week. So, we're going to be here every week, Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We may switch platforms here and there. We're kind of trying to find that sweet spot where the best thing's going to work for us, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or YouTube or Facebook. One of the two. But we're going to be basically doing the same thing every week. If we're not on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and vice versa. If we're not on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Yeah, so let's see. Do you guys have any final thoughts tonight? We're a little long, but, we're having fun.
I think this was fun, man. This was good, and I like the good mix of music, kind of some different stuff. Yeah, it was a good one. I feel good about it. I think this whole thing has a lot of potential.
Stop it.
I mean, the show itself has
The
potential.
show itself has a lot of potential, man.
You have a lot of potential, Loopy. You have a lot of potential.
You got it.
Cool. So let's go around. Let's wrap things up here. I could stay here all night, but I'm sure everybody's getting tired. Kay looks like she's getting a little sleepy. Let's go around and tell everybody who, if you didn't hear us in the beginning, we're gonna just sort of give our spiel. We're gonna give our little promo, tell everybody who we are and what we're doing. Kay, why don't you go first, young lady?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me once again. It's been a pleasure. I just want to encourage every indie artist though, just to continue to keep grinding. Like, I've been that artist that needed to work on sound quality and tone and writing, and I still do. It's a constant work in progress. So I just want to encourage everybody to just keep moving forward, keep getting better. I am K-Soul. And you can catch me this Wednesday, 8 p.m., January 25th at the Underground Wonder Bar. So if you are in Chicago or near the area, please come out. I'd love to see you.
Sweet. Jared's got a big show tomorrow night, man.
Very tiny, big show. Yeah, first show is tomorrow night for this band, this project that's Ninth Floor Mannequin. And I'm on the internet, just type it in, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that stuff. And first show, album. Oh, magazine tomorrow, Jump Magazine. If you're in Philly, you gotta look at it. It'll be around.
Take some pictures, man. That's a big night.
I'll put some. Oh yeah. I'll put some pictures on the internet. No nipple though, Joe. I will not nipple.
Only if it's cold. Yeah. So, and I wanted, before we continue, I just wanted, sort of piggyback on what Kay said. Like everybody, all the indie musicians that are watching us, you got to remember that we're here to support indie music. We may be critiquing music and stuff like that, but it's really all about building up the community. We want people to be the best they can possibly be. So we want, when you submit your music to the Roundtable, you're going to get an overall opinion of what's going on, good and bad. So, be easy. Know that.
Yeah. I'm Be Easy. Y'all can follow me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, at Team Easy Katie. Only thing I can say right now is stay tuned to that Know That Entertainment SoundCloud. We'll be releasing, I think 3 new joints over the weekend from Vega Cortez and myself, the Dead Presidents, Frenchie Red, coming with Do What I Want. And I'm coming out with a Tell Your Friends remix. So SoundCloud, Know That Entertainment. Follow me on Twitter, Team Easy KD. Hopefully, I'm going to try to pop out to K-Soul's show. I heard she's letting people pinch her cheeks for free. If you
Oh my god, that's huge.
Oh my gosh.
So Boyce Williams, Deontay Alexander, Peter Gray. We're going to the Wonder Bar January 25th.
8
Hey,
p.m.
man, be easy. Some people call you the lonely bologna sandwich eater, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm as soon as we wrap up, I'm gonna definitely fry up this bologna sandwich.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I loved your tweet today about you're going to be releasing some Lucy's this weekend. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
All right, Loopy.
Everybody likes free stuff.
Yep.
Lucy, I remember Lucy. Yeah, man. My name's Loopy. I'm just happy to be associated with all you awesome artists and proud to be here. And if you want to get some free music, loopytunes.com. It's LUPPY tunes.com. Get some free songs. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Cool. Swerba.
That's it, man. I've said my piece.
All right, cool. Well, I'm JoJo Keys. You can find my music on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere by typing in JoeJoeKeys, JoJoKeys.com. I also own this awesome business called Indie Music Plus with my partner, David Werba. You can catch us twice a week on live streaming and more, of course, but mainly twice a week, Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Facebook page, Indie Music Plus. Thank you all so much for joining us on this Indie Musicians Roundtable. This has been a dream come true for me. Everybody in the green room here, don't just X out real quick. Let us stop the stream and let's just say goodbye to each other. So, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Catch us next week. Y'all have a good one. Be Easy's out, I guess. So, have a good one. Peace.